John, I'm from the Antelope Valley, California, the beautiful high desert where the yucca trees grow. Joshua trees, excuse me. Um, I was introduced to the patch 3 years ago by the lovely Wendy Morgan. I was just getting out of hospital, I believe, from an arachnid bite.
Oh,
Before
wow.
my life with the X39, I played hard when I was younger. I hurt my knee 5 times playing football in high school and college. I blew the shoulder out, dislocated, tore all the ligaments, wrestling in an AU match. I messed up this hand really bad. I had 19. I went flying off a skateboard. I hit my head on this side here. I fractured my skull all the way down here. And I was in a coma for 9 days. Then back then, you had to do the dark room thing for 30 days. Um, then I had a car accident where I was hit and run and I hit a tree at 65 miles an hour. I went head first through the windshield into a tree. I took the seatbelt, steering wheel, everything out and back in. I was on life support going to the hospital. I had 200 some stitches in my head. And I got hit and run on a motorcycle, drugged down the street, and ended at the hospital with a serious head injury again. So before the X39, I could maybe walk 10 steps before my knee would go sideways and start going out. I was in constant pain, back, neck, shoulder was always popping. My cognitive function was horrible. I mean, it was, I would repeat myself constantly. I'd say a sentence, then I'd say a sentence again. And I would go foggy and just go like foggy and fog out. It's like my head was in a total fog for, God, was it almost 19, 29, 39, 40, almost 40 years. So,
Wow.
and after I started using the X39, not too long after that, um, my cognitive function started coming back really well. And to this day, it's still coming back. So it's a constant process with me. So it's like before when I was in the coma, I couldn't remember things, past. I was taking chemistry, physics, laser optics, applied mathematics, all this stuff in college. And now I'll be sitting there and all of a sudden formulas are going to flash back in my brain. I can remember stuff from childhood. I can remember, honestly, because the first accident when I hit my head on the skateboard, I was dead on the ground. Because my friend Gary, he's pre-med, and he said I stood up, went over the door, rang the doorbell, and went back out again. Then I don't remember anything after that. But I vividly remember now going down the hill on the skateboard, which is phenomenal. So all that's coming back, and I can remember my college professors all now. I can remember my kindergarten teacher now. I can remember my sixth grade teacher, Miss Cohen. She's the coolest thing in the world. So all these things like starting to come back to me. It's been a process, but it's a beautiful process, And I thank, Wendy for introducing me to these patches and David inventing them all.
Wow.
Yeah. So
So
yeah,
go
go ahead.
ahead. No, you go ahead.
Okay. So my knee, I hit it 3 times high school, 2 times in college. I had to quit playing because of my knee and my head. Um, I tore the anterior cruciate ligament on it, all the cartilage. I broke my kneecap, had a bone spur in it, and I played a whole season like that.
Oh, wow.
But I had surgery on it, and it always felt gravelly and loose. Now I can run. I go hiking up off the 11,000 feet up by Vail up there, straight up the mountains, 5 miles, easy, just boom, boom. And no pain anymore. I have no pain in my back. My neck used to be like gravel from playing football. That's gone. I have no pain. Um, my shoulder, which is amazing, I could pick it up. I used to be able to pick up my shoulder, or I'd have to help pick it up. I could pick it
Wow.
up, move it around now. It doesn't pop. It doesn't dislocate itself anymore. So it feels so much better now. So I go work out. I'm pushing heavier. I do resistance bands, like they're like 3, 5, 600 pound bands now. I do those because it doesn't bind you like the free weights do, and it gives you
Mhm.
free range of motion. So that's kind of like where I'm at with it right now. So
Wow.
Oh, there's my hand. My hand's fixed too. This finger's still stuck, but I couldn't close my hand. So that's done too. Because I broke my knuckle
Because
right
of
here.
why? Why couldn't you close your hand?
I broke this knuckle here. It was sitting sideways and it was up here. So back in the day, I kind of like popped it back into place, taped it. This finger I cut down to here, and this one all the way to the bone here. So I could close it now. This one's still stuck, but see, it's starting to move now. It didn't move before. This one here, I don't know if